I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming.
Alright. Cool. So, what's your name?
My name's Lee Rand.
Lee. Yeah. And what was your goal when you first started?
So my goal was to lose body fat, basically.
Yep. And where were you when you started before training with Body Art?
What, in terms of weight-wise, or?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was at
go with that.
13 stone 2 pounds when I messaged you, the day I messaged you, yeah.
And how did you feel while working with me, I guess?
It was very, very informative, very, very early on. Lots of things that perhaps I hadn't considered, when trying to do things myself. And I learned very, very quickly that I had lots to do and lots of ways I could improve. And it became apparent quite quickly. So.
And what were your hesitations prior to deciding to go into online coaching? Did you have any at all? Or?
I suppose before we spoke, I always felt like it was something that I could achieve on my own. But I mean, in hindsight, realising that I only knew sort of half of what you really need to know in order to do that. I suppose in the early days after we started, maybe just for the first week or two, it was, when you're sort of getting used to a new training plan, nutrition, things like that, it can be a little bit odd and your body can take a few days to adapt to it, but then as soon as you get going, it's really rewarding and I really quite enjoyed it. So
starting all over the place, what have been your specific results since working with me?
Okay, so I am now officially a stone lighter than I was, so I'm now at 12 stone 2. I actually went down to 12 stone flat, so I put a little bit back on.
Really? Yeah,
I haven't been on holiday, but which is incredible because that's probably more than I expected to do in the time that we've been working.
So talk about your boxing, how does that help with your boxing and stuff?
Yeah, boxing, unbelievable. So I'm probably the fittest I've ever been. The way I've been playing football is, I can last much longer in games and play for much longer. And obviously the way I look, a lot of people have noticed. I think with that, you've changed your body shape when people can notice when you're sort of fully dressed rather than, everybody can post a picture in summer and things like that.
That's the goal, isn't it, to look bulky.
Yeah, that's it, So I had a little bit of that as well, which is good.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
What has been your biggest breakthrough takeaway from this? So is that small specific or it can be big as well, or both?
Well, two things. I think one of the biggest things I didn't comprehend at the beginning was that you first have to work out what your maintenance calorie level is. I don't think anybody really considers that. They just think that, right, I eat a certain amount, I just need to cut that in half and I'm automatically going to lose weight. Which obviously it's a little bit more technical than that, so I didn't really comprehend that. And the other one was just obviously how you just naturally, I wasn't very good with sort of meal prep and nutrition and things like that. And now I feel like I know so much, and sometimes I find myself imparting that on others and the effect it can have on the people around me, like my family and things.
What kind of impact?
Just about sort of telling people to, sort of my family and things, sort of getting them to prioritise on protein and things when it comes to wanting to lose weight and maintain muscle. It's really strange how people sort of gravitate towards you when they start to see you really conconcentrating on a goal, and they want to join in. So that's quite nice.
Do you feel like other people have started now? Because
absolutely. Yes. They have it.
Cool. And what would you say to someone that is considering working with me?
Go for it. Just jump. I feel like if you knew what you were doing, then you wouldn't consider it. So go for it. There's nothing to be lost from doing that.
Cool. Is there anything that you might take home for life, like training with me, for example? Is there anything that you will do religiously for the rest of your life that you think?
I think it's a newfound appreciation for the way my body works, the way my body responds to different things. So what I'm eating, when I'm eating, how to manage my energy levels. I have a newfound, I'm a lot more in tune with my body and myself now, and that's something that will always stay with me.
Brilliant. Aside from me as such, but in terms of training and stuff, how do you find that's affected you mentally and everything like that?
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's been a huge mental lift seeing when you start to see the results. But just having a regular structured plan and knowing that you're working towards something and you're achieving something day after day, it's the best way to get something out of each day. So
brilliant. Thank you.
Appreciate that. Thank you very much.
And look forward to working in the future.
And you.
Cool.
Awesome.
All right. Nice. Easy enough.
Excellent.
Hopefully that recorded.
Well, we can go again if not.